Well, this is the... Oh, do you know what? I've lost count of what edition of lockdown this is. 4?
Yeah,
3?
3.5.
3.5. Yeah, 3.5. I think we done one about a day before they said don't leave.
Yeah, I think we classed the first one as sort of half, didn't we? So we're kind of 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. So
yeah, we filmed it. They said don't leave. We distributed it.
Yeah.
Oh well. How are you anyway? How are you coping indoors still? I feel like it's a question we're going to ask every week for a while, but yeah, how are you coping?
Yeah, I mean, same as you. I think most of waking day is still spent working, so it's weird because although the location's different, 9 to 5, if you like, Monday to Friday, is still spent exactly the same as it was. It's just at home instead of in an office.
Yeah.
Which obviously is slightly different. So it's only really the weekends that you really feel it.
Yeah.
Or at least me personally. Because of an evening, you'd be in most of the time anyway.
Yes. No, yeah, no, I would be anyway.
It's only really...
Oh well, at least you can still work and get paid. So that's something.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the work is still there, so we'll just kind of ride it out for as long as possible. We're back off to the house again later today. This is being recorded on the Saturday. So yeah, mill about there for a few hours. That Fair kind enough. Of kills a lot of our Saturday, which is good. Yeah,
you put that sort of 1 minute long video out, didn't you, of the house and getting some of the room prepped?
I was just kind of thinking whenever we go up there I might just record a little few bits of something just to kind of just for my own sake more than anything else.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure. I will probably take the camera up there today and there will be something out during the week probably at some point, but I've got no idea at this stage what that will be.
Yeah. Oh well, at least it'll be something. That's good.
Yeah.
Getting closer to actually having the channel back full-time, not full-time, obviously, you know what I mean? What was
hopefully
fully committed. There you go.
Would be nice.
It will.
What about yourself? How is life at home, not going out, not seeing, people?
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, no, it's broadly fine. Been a couple of times I thought to myself I might film for a video, but then I sort of thought I'm just doing this for the sake of it. So I'm at the moment just writing stuff for videos rather than going, I need to film something because I'm not doing anything. It's like, no, you need to plan what you're doing because you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
And then film it because you're still not doing anything. Except playing Animal Crossing
I guess even if this finishes next week, I suppose there'll still be time, won't there, to record it once we're all back to normal.
All the stuff I would have done before, writing-wise, I've done now, so that's fine. I think, like I said 2 weeks ago, I've still got that 3-part sort of unused Pokemon series planned.
Right.
But I need somewhere good to film that, and yeah.
I was going to say, is that kind of a lot of outdoor filming and location-based stuff?
It can be, yeah. But even indoors at the moment is a struggle, because obviously the older recording room is now a storage for stuff we had in the bedroom because we've moved the desks into the bedroom. And then where I first recorded downstairs, that very first room has now got a massive treadmill in it and is sort of used as our makeshift pantry or larder, whatever you want to call it. So we've got a long life food in there at the moment and our vegetables, and so there's not really an available space to record anything.
Ah, right. Got you.
If I were to book a day or two off work, I could probably use the living room and everything, but obviously we work throughout the day, so can't really do that.
Exactly, yeah. So that's not really and it's not really, putting this in the best possible way, it's not really the best use of a day off work, is it?
No,
really?
Not really.
At the moment, you might as well just kind of wait and bank some of those days for when we're actually allowed places and use that day productively and do things. Exactly
right. But generally, fine. There will be stuff coming, everyone. Don't worry, I haven't just given up. There is Poké Pidge stuff being planned. There is Chatflix stuff being planned as well. It's just finding the practicality to make it good rather than make it for the sake of it. So that's all it is at the moment.
Indeed.
Like,
I mean,
you know,
we've got next Sunday, we've got our last sports thing, haven't we?
We have, yeah. Yeah, they're still coming, so that's good.
So there is some more Poké Pidge content.
There is, yeah.
Next Sunday.
Indeed, there is something.
Technically.
Yeah, it's like I could easily sort of record a video today, probably edit it tonight or tomorrow morning and get it up for tomorrow. Obviously won't because of the podcast, but that hypothetically could do that, but it wouldn't be a great one. It'd just be a bit naff.
Yeah.
It'd be a bit like, yeah. That was all right.
Here's a video on me because I said here's a video.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much it. But no, yeah, apart from not really filming much and just writing and playing Animal Crossing quite a lot, I'm not really doing anything except working hard.
Animal Crossing still holding your attention then?
Yes. Well, there's a lot of things you can do every day. Sometimes, half the time it's the same thing to do every day, but, like see what's in the shop or see what clothes are there or what can I find over here today, that sort of thing. There's always something happening. There's always a good hour of stuff to do every day. So I've doing that. I'm in the process of moving buildings. You said that before,
around. Didn't you? Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you said that before, didn't you? It was more a case of maybe spend an hour on it every day rather than have a massive kind of 8-hour, huge gaming marathon stint on it.
Yeah, which you still could do. I'm almost about to do one of those. I'm just, like I said, I'm just moving buildings around, and once, you can move one building a day, but it won't move like as soon as you say move it. You'll be like, right, I want to move this building over here, and then it goes, right, I'll get onto that. And then where it's going to go, there's like a construction site, and then when you log back in the next day, everything's moved and it's fine.
Right, okay.
And you do that once a day. So I'm about 2 buildings away from having everything where I want it, and then I can start doing other stuff, like just other stuff I haven't focused on yet. I've been focusing on, building up my house and getting the island, reputation, all of these things, and now I can actually do, like, make it look good in certain areas, and I can do the organising now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but anyway, that's a conversation for another day. I've actually veered off of Animal Crossing for this podcast, so it makes a change.
Fair days. Well, I've veered well away from Sony and PlayStation and Final Fantasy VII Remake, so...
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I can't...
Gone completely the other way.
Did you want to take the reins on it? I can't remember who goes first.
I can do, if you would humour me.
Yeah, go. Yeah, I will humour you. I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, fair enough. Thank you very much, sir. You may be aware, you may not be aware, but the last week, I think it was the 22nd of April, I believe, there was what they're calling the final update on Mario Maker 2 on the Switch.
Ah, yes.
And the main thing that they introduced with this update was the world builder.
Yes, I saw this trailer.
Yeah.
It's basically like adding an entire half a game to a game, pretty much, isn't it?
Well, I mean, essentially, because you can build up to 6 of these worlds, if you like, or what they're calling super worlds.
Yeah.
And within a super world, you can have 8 different worlds.
Yeah.
So what you effectively can do is build an entire game.
Oh, okay then.
If you think of a traditional kind of Mario game, you'll have maybe sort of 4 or 5 levels in an area with a castle at the end.
Yeah.
And then you beat the castle and you go on to the next area, and you might have kind of like one section is all kind of underground levels, and then the next section you're in a forest and whatnot. Okay. And then the next world you're on like an airship. That's basically what they've done here, because the worlds themselves are themed.
Okay.
And essentially what you can do, what I will show you on screen now, is the first world that I have built myself, which is kind of based on the kind of bog standard, just kind of normal kind of world type.
Terrain?
Just kind of, yeah, just kind of just normal kind of ground and grass and basically Mario World 101.
Yeah.
And yeah, essentially what you can do in this kind of grid area is you can kind of place different tiles and put different levels and roads and things getting from point A to point B, and they always have to end at the castle.
Okay.
And you can only have 5 levels per world, and one of those levels has to be the castle.
Yeah.
But other than that, you can build the world as you want. There are different kind of tiles for, as you can see here, elevating things above the kind of plain area. You got the bridge there as well to kind of cross 2 different islands. You could, if you wanted to, make that whole thing full of land with no water around it, if that's how you wanted your kind of roads to go from level to level. There's also a kind of little house thing up there that you can see.
Yeah, I see that on the top of the thing. Yeah. What was that
there
for?
There are you can put up to 3 of them in each world. They're kind of little bonus stages where you can win level ups.
Oh, okay. Oh,
and
right.
There's 3 different types of kind of mini game, and you can pick which type of mini game you want that kind of house to be, and
then you build the mini game.
Well, the mini game, you basically pick one of 3.
Oh, okay, then fair enough.
And whatever one you set, that is the mini game that you'll participate in, and if you're successful, you can win extra 1-ups. Okay. You don't have to put any of them in, but you can do. You can also put warp pipes in from one section to another. So if you wanted to have like a special kind of bonus level that you could only access via a pipe, you could put that there.
Right. Okay.
Just kind of hidden away in the corner, maybe. And yeah, you could put like a special level there, because essentially the levels that you place are just levels that you've built in the game.
Okay.
So although this world has got the kind of theme of just generic grassland, you don't have to put grassland levels there. That makes sense.
Okay, yeah. So you can do like like a I forgot, all terrain ice, like an icy type area from the
exactly.
From the
if you wanted to, you could put the ice level up there. Maybe you would want to put one of them maybe up on the higher terrain, because you could say you're up a mountain.
Yeah.
Something like that if you absolutely wanted to. What I have done, just because I am very, very anal like that, is my castles are kind of in the castle level with all the lava.
Ah, right, yeah. No, that's good.
I've kind of made that a thing. I'm basically building an 8-world thing. I've done 2 so far.
So do you build the castle level as well yourself?
Yeah. And again, it's just a standard level. You could, if you wanted to, just have the castle as just a normal bog standard level.
Okay, fair enough. That doesn't seem right, though. It's got to be the end.
No, well, this is it. I mean, if we flip over to the second page...
Yeah.
Here you will see a desert world, and one of the levels there you can see is a haunted house, and obviously you can use haunted house level design in the game anyway. That was already a thing, and what you can do with these red dots is you can change the icons, and one of those icons is, as you can see, a haunted house. So I was like, okay, let's have a haunted house level in this, what you can clearly see is a desert world.
Yeah.
So we have a desert world there, but one of the levels is a haunted house, so obviously that is in a haunted house terrain instead of a desert.
Okay. So that is literally just a case of like, you put a level down and change the icon and it's all working exactly the same as everything else.
Yep.
Okay.
There doesn't have to be any link between the levels at all. You don't have to even use 5 levels. You could have a world with just sort of the castle if you wanted. You could have the start point and a castle. You could just have one basic level if you wanted. However you sort of wanted to do it. And again, with this one, you can kind of see better here because there's no water. All that kind of mountainous terrain around the edges is areas that you could place tiles in and move levels to if you wanted to. One of those levels as well there you can see is kind of within water.
Yeah.
So that is specifically an underwater level, but that's just how I've built it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Have you got anywhere near finishing a whole super world so far?
No, I've done 2 out of 8.
Ah, fair enough.
These are 2 that I've done, because what I've done as well is I haven't taken any of the levels that I have already previously built.
Right, okay.
Not yet anyway. I have been building levels completely from scratch purely for this kind of super world.
Yes.
Mainly because I wanted to kind of make the first world fairly simple and then sort of go up a kind of sensible progression.
Yeah.
And also I wanted to mix up the different types of Marios as well. I didn't want them all to be kind of based on Super Mario World or based on the kind of Wii version or whatever. So I've been mixing them up as well.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. You did your Mario Maker challenge at some point about a month or so ago, didn't you? Or 2 months ago?
Yes.
Yes. Which is still on my watch later list. I've now got that down. It's one of the last 9. There you go. It was 8.
Wow,
it's now 9 because there was a
that
video.
is a
up
much
this
shorter list.
it's yeah. At the start of like last week, it was about 150 odd.
Oh wow!
In a space of a month, it just so happens that you were that was one of the first videos I clicked watch later to, and then started a succession of not watching anything.
The list just got added to.
Does that link to anything you're doing now?
Well, I mean, those sort of, that challenge that I put the video up on and then had subsequently put codes up on my Twitter feed are kind of levels that I'd already built. So I haven't actually used any of those levels in these worlds.
Oh, okay.
And what I will probably do is just put codes for those other kind of separate levels as and when.
Okay.
But when this world is finished, I will obviously make everyone aware of the fact that it's done. I might do a video of the playthrough of, say, the first world.
Okay.
At some point, I might do a kind of condensed down video of me building the levels for one of the worlds and placing them in. Because what I've actually done is I've built the terrain for all 8 worlds.
Okay.
But at the moment, they're just empty. They've got no levels in them.
Right, fair enough.
So when the levels are built, I'll then place them in world by world.
Okay.
So
it does indeed sound interesting. I'll be personally trying to, playing those worlds when they're ready to go public, if that makes sense.
Well, I'm sure there are plenty of people that have already kind of uploaded worlds.
Yeah.
You don't have to obviously have all 8 worlds. You could have quite a simple, say, 2 or 3 world super world if you wanted to get something uploaded fairly quickly. I think the only snag, if I remember, is you're only allowed to upload 1 super world at a time.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Okay, then.
That's the only snag.
I only found with Mario Maker that the levels online were either like ingenious and very well built, like you know, a physical game of pinball, you know, that sort of thing, or ping pong, or they're just ridiculously hard and impossible.
Yeah, although the stupid levels of walk about 3 squares and you've got to the end.
Yeah.
Because you might have to jump over 1 hole in the floor.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to make my levels kind of like a sensible Mario level.
Okay.
So they haven't got like 900 Koopas in them all flying at you at once, and you physically, like, you might be able to get through if you're lucky enough to find that 1 square where you're safe.
Yeah.
That kind of, I just don't see the point in that kind of level, or a level with like really loads of stupid hidden things that the designer knows are there but you'd never find.
Yeah.
Because of that, you can't get the key to unlock the door to get through to the end of the level, and you run out of time and die. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, I always wanted, whenever I uploaded a level, I always wanted someone to be able to complete it. I didn't see the point in uploading something impossible.
No.
Yeah, I've had a look at mine, and there's some of mine have got a 4% clear rate, which I'm all right with. That's not too bad. It just means that if you do it, I don't know, like 20 times, you'll eventually get through. And that's the sort of difficulty I'd go for. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense, I suppose. You want, you don't want everyone completing the level right first go. no one dies ever. But also, you don't want it so impossible that people play it for a couple of goes and go, well, this is pointless.
Yeah. I always like to build a level which was you overcome one bit and then the next bit is equally as sort of difficult. So, like, as you gradually get through the level, you're trying to remember how to do the bit that's coming up. You're like, right, now I need to jump here and go there.
Oh, yeah, because then if you die at the bit after, you're like, oh, hang on, I've got this first kind of tricky bit. I better make sure I don't... Yeah, because what I tend to do, and I've done that in real games as well, is kind of rush to the bit where I died, and that then causes me to die at the bit that I had to overcome before, because I'm not concentrating properly, because I'm just trying to get to the bit where I died last time.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I think I'm going to have to get Mario Maker. I say out again. It's in my Switch already because I turned it on a bit yesterday or day before. Can't remember, but downloaded the update and had a little look.
Oh, okay.
Just a little look. But now
they have also added a couple of extra kind of items and things.
Yeah,
I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. The main one though, and this is where the kind of nerd in me shines, is they have released all of the kind of Koopa bosses for all the castles. So you've got like Iggy Koopa and Morton Koopa and Lemmy Koopa. So obviously in my nerdness, all the castles that I'm building, I'm putting one of the Koopas at the end of the level.
Oh, okay then.
With the proviso that you have to kill that Koopa in order to complete the level.
Yeah.
I'm basically putting that in as a challenge task on all of those levels so that you can't just miss the boss and get to the end.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. I haven't tried with putting bosses in yet, so I'm going to have a look at that. Like I said, there's loads to have a look at with this. It's almost like getting a new game, this is. It
basically is, yeah. With the extra bits and pieces that they've added to it, as well as the world builder. I mean, I didn't even realise as well, it was something that was already in there, that there's Yoshi eggs.
Oh, yeah,
I completely missed that when I've been building some levels, so that was almost like, hang on, wow, that's something else that I can work with, that's cool.
Yeah, I think I put one of them on the very first level I ever built, which was fine. Which has a clear rate of about 20%, that one, so that's alright.
That's not too bad. That's sort of what you want, don't you? 1 in 5. It's not too shabby. So. Yeah. So yeah, that's Mario Maker 2. You can essentially build an entire game now because you can just put your levels in and do it as you like.
Sounds all right to me. I think I'm definitely going to be trying this out today and, well, this weekend, actually.
Yeah, plenty to do and plenty of other kind of tools and enemies and bits of terrain and stuff to use as well.
Yeah, I might have a look at that
as well as the world builder. The good thing is it kind of highlights everything with an exclamation mark.
Yeah. As
well, which is quite nice for anyone that's not aware. So that you kind of get drawn to those things straight away, and you can just obviously try them out.
Yeah.
And see how you get with them. So
yeah. All right. Well, thank you for that.
If you've got it, dust it off and try it out.
Yeah. Well, you've sold it to me. I know that. So hopefully, it's worked for other people that have got this game.
Or are thinking about it.
Yes.
Build your own Mario game.
Yeah. I don't even know how much it is now. Who knows?
Pass.
It's worth mentioning this is a free update as well.
Yes, this isn't DLC. This is just
totally
and it
free.
Takes literally seconds to upload as well.
Yeah, it took me less than a minute.
Doesn't take long. Yeah, it's not one of those wait for 2.5 hours update things.
No, it's not a PlayStation game.
No, exactly. It's not Fallout 76.
No.
Do you want to install your 76 gig update? Hang on, what?
No,
I'd take 15 hours. What?
No, I'd rather you sold me the complete game from the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hang on, you're releasing this and saying, yeah, you can play this game as of this date. Like, by the time I've downloaded it, it will be next week.
Oh, people. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna.
None of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be carrying on the Nintendo theme.
Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah. Sorry, I just think about Mario Maker 2 now and things I can do.
All right. So I just saw you kind of flailing your arms about a bit.
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, that was... Yeah. Yeah. What can I do with that? Right, no. Right, I'll think about that after. Anyway, yeah. No, there's so many people doing quizzes around now because of this whole lockdown thing.
Yes.
So I thought I'd do you a quiz.
Oh, okay. It's been a while since we've had a quiz.
Yes. I think it actually has, isn't it?
Yeah, a little while. Yeah.
A few weeks. Oh, I don't know. But either way, well, believe it or not, from myself, it's a Nintendo quiz.
Ah, and didn't see that one coming.
No,
when you
what a
already said
shocker.
Nintendo.
No. Well, so I've just got 10 questions about Nintendo.
Is the answer Japanese?
No, none of them are.
Oh, damn, I don't win the quiz. Damn it.
There you go, that's it. It's one question, and that's not the answer.
You lose.
Yeah, well, it's about just generally Nintendo. I'm trying to think if there's any specific... There's a couple of specific game ones, but not like about how the game works.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, shall I just go straight into it?
Sure, why not?
Play along at home if you want to, guys and gals. Yep. Let us know how you did in the comments. I'm going to have to keep track of your answers, because I'm going to ask you and then go through the answers at the end, rather than one by one.
Yep,
so enough. I'll quickly type, as you can probably hear everyone.
Have to make a note of what the answer is. Fair enough.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, all right then. Well, I'm going to start with question 1.
Good start.
Yes. Now let's start with 6. No, it's not. Nintendo opened for business in 1889. But what did they first produce? It's multiple choice.
Thank God.
All of these are. Yeah, well, your choices are board games, playing cards, wooden block toys, or model railways.
Oh.
If people know this at home and they're screaming at their phones or computers or tellies, then that's quite entertaining. Thank you.
The annoying thing is, this is the kind of thing the last time I think I did a quiz for you, I came across this sort of fact.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying that I can't remember what. I think it's model trains.
Okay, then. I'm going
to put that as my answer. I think it's that.
I will lock that in. It's typed now, so therefore that's
cool.
it.
Final answer.
Yeah, I could. It was in research for this. It was very difficult to remember which ones you'd previously asked me.
Oh, okay. Fair
and I was hoping that wasn't one, but either way, it's fine.
In terms of final answer as well, just so that everyone's aware, I haven't got anyone in an audience coughing.
No.
So.
No. Question 2 is it A, B? No. Question 2. Here you go. In what year was the first Animal Crossing game released in Japan? 2001, 2003, 2005, 2007.
Is this called Animal Crossing 2, this new game? Or is it just called Animal Crossing?
It's called Animal Crossing New Horizons.
See, I don't know how many there have been. I know it's been a while since the last one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say...
It's been 8 years since the last one. I don't mind telling you that.
Oh, okay. So that puts us at 2012. I reckon the first one, 2003.
Okay, then.
I think it's quite old.
2003. Yeah, this is actually my first Animal Crossing game I've ever played. My other half's more of the Animal Crossing buff.
I've never played any of them. So.
I've since gone back and bought the 3DS version, the one that was 8 years ago, New Leaf, because it was... Weirdly, it was only £12 on Amazon for one of them, from Amazon themselves, and it came here and it was
cheap.
ready sealed. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm guessing because the new one's out, people don't want the old one anymore.
Yeah, but it was only one of them. Then the next one up was about 30 quid, and now it's, that's it, 30 quid now.
Fair enough.
I was like, yeah, I'll take advantage of that. Anyway.
Good find.
Yeah, question 3. What is the greatest selling SNES game of all time? Your choices are Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario Kart, Star Fox, or Super Mario World. Tough one. Ish, yeah.
It's got to be Super Mario World.
It's got to be. Is that going to be your final answer?
It's got to be. If we're talking platformers, Mario's got to be more successful than Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Are you completely ruling out Star Fox?
And Mario as a staple has got to be more successful than its counterpart. And Star Fox, it's a bit... I don't want to say niche, but it's a bit... Yeah. Incidentally, I own all 4 of those games on the SNES.
Yeah, fair enough. I think all 4 of the... no, these are 4 of the top 5 selling games of all time.
To be honest, I'm pleased you didn't say Zelda.
Yes. That wasn't actually in the top 5, I don't think.
No, that really would have thrown me if that had been one of the options.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to crack on. All right, number 4. Yeah, 4. Released on the Wii and PS2, but released on the Nintendo Wii in 2007. Which celebrity had their own quiz game? And I am going to buy this when I next see it at a convention. Is it Chris Tarrant, Keith Chegwin, Dale Winton, or Tony Blair?
I believe this is Keith Chegwin, and I think the only reason I'm vaguely aware of this is because a channel that I used to watch called Vidiots did a quiz-based thing that was around a Keith Chegwin quiz. I think they did the PlayStation 2 version.
Right, okay, yeah, fair enough. Not that wasn't a solely Nintendo question, however, no. I wanted... Yeah, whether this is right or not, I'm getting this game.
I think it was called, like, Quizzing with Cheggers or something.
Fair enough. Well, whatever celebrity it is, we should play this at some point on a collaboration.
Fair enough.
Yeah, all right then. Well, I'll move on then. Question 5. Who was the developer for the original Final Fantasy? Do you want the options?
Yes, please.
Is it Square Enix, Toes, or Game Freak?
Oh, right. When you said developer, I thought you meant the actual person. I was expecting, like, Japanese men's names then.
Oh, I can put that... yeah, I almost put that on there, because the only reason he called it Final Fantasy was because it was his... He was planning it to be his last game before retirement.
Well, apparently that's an urban legend.
Oh, fair enough.
I've also seen. I used to think I've read numerous sources that claim that that's a thing, but apparently that's not a thing.
Okay, fair enough.
Apparently.
I'm glad I didn't put that as a question then, because that was very close.
Take that for what it is. Yeah, that's Square.
Square, okay. Square, I'll write that one in. I thought you might like a Final Fantasy question. Anyway, moving on to 6.
Yes, thanks.
Which Nintendo console is the best-selling handheld console of all time?
Ooh.
That's a good one. Is it Game Boy, DS, 3DS, or the Nintendo Switch? Late entry still classes itself as handheld, hence... Yeah.
Does it? That's cheeky, because it's a home console.
Classes as both. In the world of 2020, it identifies as both.
Exactly, especially with the Switch Lite that is actually a handheld.
Yeah, that is a good point, actually, yeah.
Pointless blooming console.
Yeah. Of all time.
It could be any of them.
It could be.
Did you make a distinction between DS and 3DS there?
Yeah, Game Boy, DS, 3DS, or Switch.
I'm going to say 3DS.
3DS?
Because you can play DS games on a 3DS, can't you?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, but not necessarily the other way round.
No.
And it was a long time after the 3DS before anything even remotely handheld came out, because the Wii U doesn't count.
Yeah. But then again, you can play Game Boy Advance on the DS, so it's...
yeah, true.
All right, 3DS. Going for it.
Yeah.
All right, then. We'll move on to 7. As of this morning, when I checked at about 8 o'clock, because I had to write that in.
All questions are correct at time of recording.
Yes.
Disclaimer.
As of as of Saturday, the 25th of April, at around 8 a.m. What game is top of the charts on the Nintendo eShop for the Switch? Ooh. These 4 are the top 4.
I'm not going to look. I'm just showing you my Switch is off. I'm not going to look.
That's fine. I trust you. These are the top 4, and I'm just going to read them all out. Breath of the Wild, Just Dance 2020, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, or Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing? Is that your final
answer? Yeah. Animal Crossing all day long.
I think Rabbids is in there because it's only £7.50 at the moment.
Yeah, it's been that's shot up the chart. That was around kind of 12th, I think, a week or so ago. If I remember seeing that.
Must say I have purchased that one just for a future use. It's one I've kept
done.
my eye on. It's gone down from £30 to £7.50. Yep, lovely.
Nice.
I've played a bit of it. It's all right. I'm gonna get. I'll play it more when the rest of the stuff blows over. Mario World, Mario Maker and anything. Anyway, number 8. I enjoyed this one. Who is the current president of Nintendo of America? Did you want the options?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I've got a blooming clue.
Oh, fair. Okay, you may do after you hear it. Is it Doug Peach, Doug Bowser, Mario Douglas, or Luigi Douglas?
Oh yeah, it's Doug Bowser, isn't it? I remember the Nintendo Direct they did with a 3D Bowser in a suit.
I couldn't possibly comment, or I might give the answer away.
Yeah, now that you've said that.
Yeah. I just love that they've got someone with a Nintendo name.
Do you reckon that was a proviso that was in the job description? Must have Nintendo-ish name to apply.
I'm sure there's a few Yoshis that applied.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Mark Jones, you don't qualify because, like...
Sorry,
nothing.
Chuck Cannon, you're American, but you're not anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, then, number 9. What is the best-selling Nintendo game of all time?
I reckon, before you chuck the answers out...
Go on then.
Obviously, if this isn't one of the options, I'll think again. But I think I'm going to say Tetris before you even give me the answers.
All right, then. Well, the options are Tetris, Duck Hunt. I had to say that carefully. Duck Hunt, Mario Kart Wii, or Wii Sports.
Yeah. It's got to be Tetris.
Tetris. Okay, I will write that on there.
I think it's one of the best-selling games ever in the history of games.
Fair enough. And then number 10. This is I enjoyed it. Including Let's Go. How many Pokemon games have been released in the core game series? This is PAL specific. Like Europe region, that sort of thing. The Western world. Because obviously Japan had that Pokemon Green, so that I'm not counting that.
Right.
The games that we got in England, how many have been released?
So when you say core game, we're not talking things like Mario Snap and Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Stadium.
Just the core series. Generations 1 to 8, including Sword and Shield. Is it?
And are we including like remakes?
Yes.
Like re-releases?
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
God.
So it's 26, 28, 30 or 32.
Yep. One of them.
Yep. It is one of them.
Well, I mean, if there's 8 generations, they released 2 a generation, as far as I'm aware. They've also, I'm pretty sure, then re-released all of them from 1 to 7. Obviously, they're not doing that with 8. So if we take 1 to 7 as 2 each is 14, double it to 28, add the 2. What were the options again, sorry?
26, 28, 30 and 32.
Well, that comes out at 30, so using that logic, if we go 1 to 7, 2 games each is 14, re-release them all as a special version is 28, add Sword and Shield. No, I'm going to take 2 away because I don't reckon they redid. The first ones. Initially. So I'm going to say, that they didn't do kind of re-release expansions for Red and Blue. Is it Red and Blue?
There is Red and Blue.
Yeah. So 28. I'll go with 28.
28. All right then. I'll lock that one in. And that was it. That's the end of the quiz. The end of the quiz. I'm just trying to...
the end of the quiz as we know it.
All right, and I'll go back. Nintendo opened for business in 1889. What did they first produce? And you said model trains, and it was playing cards.
Damn it.
It was playing cards. Well, number 2. In what year was the first Animal Crossing game released in Japan? You said 2003.
I did.
And it was 2001, which surprised me.
Oh, wow. As old as that?
Yeah, there's
Jeez.
a Japanese N64 Animal Crossing game just called Animal Crossing.
Oh, fair enough.
Which is quite interesting. Sorry, I'm now making sure. Oh, I don't care about that. Anyway, yeah, number 3. What is the greatest selling SNES game of all time? You said Super Mario World, and it was Super Mario World.
Yay, I've got one.
Yay. It had to be, really, didn't it? Well, you got this next one as well.
Hey! I can't remember what it was.
Spoilers. Released on the Wii, in brackets, and PS2, in 2007, which celebrity had their own quiz game? Cheggers. It was Keith Chegwin, yeah. Keith Chegwin has his own quiz game on a PlayStation and Nintendo console.
It's absolutely ridiculous. If anyone is vaguely interested in it, search Keith Chegwin and Vidiots on YouTube, and I'm sure you'll find it. It was one of their kind of... They did like a Sunday Fun Day series, and they just played it for fun. Released them on Sundays. Yeah, so... Have a look. It's ridiculous.
Fair enough. I will then go on to number 5, obviously. Who was the developer of the original Final Fantasy? You were confident with this one, weren't you, with Square?
Yes.
And it is Square. Yeah, you knew that one.
Yay.
I will go on to number 6. Which Nintendo console is the best-selling handheld console of all time? So you had Game Boy, DS, 3DS or Switch. Switch, definitely not.
No, it's not been out long enough.
Too late an entry. It's actually DS.
It is the original DS.
Yes, the original DS. The original DS.
Fair enough.
Number 7. As of this morning, what game is top of the charts on the eShop? Of course, it's Animal Crossing. Of course, it is.
Because it's the newest one.
It's the first. And
nobody can get physical copies of it because of the world that we're living in. So everyone is just doing the digital download.
Exactly. And you got number 8. Who is the current president of Nintendo of America? Doug Bowser. Yep, that was right.
Yeah, what a name.
They did that Nintendo Direct of him with the animated Bowser.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah.
With a tie on. Bowser with a tie.
Now, number 9, the best-selling Nintendo game of all time. And this is according to something I found. I can't find it now. Just according to Wikipedia, the options were Tetris, Duck Hunt, Mario Kart Wii, or Wii Sports. It's apparently Wii Sports.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently so. It sold 88 million copies.
Because even your gran bought one.
Exactly. The Wii itself only sold 101 million consoles, so 88 to 101 people, you know.
That's ridiculous.
Ratio had Wii Sports.
80% of people that own a Wii have Wii Sports.
Yeah, I think it was because that was the game that came with it at the very first time of launching. So they've counted that as sales figures.
True. I mean, in fairness, we've got a Wii and we do have Wii Sports.
Yeah. I think everyone has, really. But then again, everyone's played Tetris. Oh, well.
Yeah, but Tetris also is on other systems, isn't it?
Yeah. Outside
of Nintendo, as well as arcade sales.
Indeed.
That was probably where my confusion was.
And then number 10, this is a good one, I like this one. Including Let's Go, how many Pokemon games have been released in the core series? It's actually 32.
Wow, okay.
It's a bloody lot of them. I could go through all of them, but we'd be here for a long time.
How close was I with my logic then? Completely not right at all then, obviously.
No, fairly close. You said 28 and it was 32. But I'll probably, where you didn't include stuff like Yellow or Crystal or like the extra one.
Oh, where there were third versions?
Yeah, all the third versions.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, your obviously calculations weren't exact, but your estimations were very well thought out. I just reckon if you added the sort of 4 or 5 for the third versions of games, you'd have got to 32.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh, well. But hang on, let me cross it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you got 5 out of 10.
Yay, I'm half good.
Half good for Nintendo logic, that's not bad.
I'm okay.
We'll take
5
that.
out of 10 is okay.
We'll take that. God. Yeah. Wow. I ended up. I really like Nintendo. I ended up explaining everything then. Yeah. 5 out of 10. That's not bad. How did anyone else do? Let us know in the comments because I am interested.
Yeah. Be nice to see how many people listening beat me. Probably everyone.
It'd be interesting to see. Yeah. If anyone got 10 out of 10, that'd be fantastic.
If anyone got 10 out of 10 without looking on Wikipedia or without saying, hey Google.
I 100% wouldn't have got 10 out of 10.
No, some of them questions were nigh on impossible unless you're
yeah.
Nerd. Nerd.
Oh well played, sir. 5 out of 10. We'll take that. That's fine.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being average.
No, that's the lesson to learn from today. There's nothing wrong with being average.
Being average is good.
Well, I'm gonna head off in a moment and start playing Mario Maker, I think.
Good idea,
Have
sir.
a look into it.
I'm gonna head off to the house and record something, and then come back and play some Mario Maker, probably.
Yeah. I'm the kind of person that's going to go sort of head first into it and go, right, let's do something. I'll be like, oh, hang on, what am I doing? Right, what do I want? What am I making? Let's just throw some wet spaghetti and see what sticks to the wall. That sort of thing.
All of it, that'll do. Yeah. I kind of started, it was like 8 worlds, yeah, that makes about sense. That's what we get in a normal game. And then as I was going through World 1, I was like, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I thought I'd be kind of done by the end of the weekend. It's never going to happen. But it'll be good once it's done.
Exactly, yeah. And when it is, I'm sure you'll let the masses play on it. You'd release the code and
definitely.
let people loose.
Definitely.
I think is the way of putting it. Yeah, well,
It
we'll
will
look forward to that.
definitely go up. I will probably do another video on it rather than just a Twitter notification.
Fair enough. I may even film myself trying to complete said levels. We'll see.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. Well, until next 2 weeks' time, when we're meant to be coming to the end of the next set of 3 weeks of lockdown.
Oh, yes, it is, isn't it?
Meant
and
to
then
be.
we'll get that extended a bit longer.
Yeah,
probably.
then we'll get another 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Until that time, yeah. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. Go and enjoy your freedom of your house.
Indeed. And don't forget, next Sunday we have part 5, the final part of the sports collaboration.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's currently tied at 2-2.
It is, and it's a VR game as well.
It is, actually. Yeah.
I'll say no more than that.
Say no more. My first use of VR,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
Your first venture into VR, and yeah, parts 1 to 3 are on your channel.
Yeah.
Parts 4 is on my channel, and part 5 will be on my channel.
Yeah. It's worth watching all of them to get to part 4, because that part 4 is damn close.
Yes, it's probably the closest one we recorded out of the whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, just watching them in a wrong order is just weird anyway.
Exactly.
Because we actually recorded them in order for once.
Yeah, we recorded them in order, edited them in order, uploaded in order, and there we go.
Yeah. So we were genuinely invested at the time of recording because we didn't know how it was going to go.
Yes. Yeah. All right, well, yeah, until next time, guys. Thank you for listening / watching if you've watched the images appear. Yeah, and we'll speak to you again soon.
Bye.
See you later.
Thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. To keep up to speed with everything we're doing, you can find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. If you wish to support us financially, you can do so over on Patreon for as little as $1 per month. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Till next time, we'll see you very soon. Goodbye.